Hi, I'm Connor from minifarmbox.com. I started this business because I truly believe everybody should grow even a little of their own food, which is why I'm very happy today to have Annie Dalter with me, who's just written a book on organic cooking for children. Annie, tell us about your book.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, it's very exciting. It's called Organically Raised, Conscious Cooking for Babies and Toddlers. And really, it highlights organic cooking and how simple it is for parents to really get in there and start making their own baby food, and so that it's fresh, it's organic, it tastes good, and babies love it. So it's very exciting. Yeah.
Have you always been an organic vegetable gardener?
Yeah, I've always had my own garden, but we just moved to this house, so I'm very excited to have Mini Farm Box coming in, and we're going to set it up, and the kids are really excited about doing this, so this is great.
It's a great thing for kids too to get involved, huh?
It's absolutely. I think it's actually really critical because, it helps your family go green in a really fun way. It helps with sustainability, and it gives them, on a very basic level, just some knowledge about where their food comes from. And I just think it's a good time for families to come together and teach them without teaching.
Plus, you're eating more nutrient-dense food than you would be able to buy anywhere, huh?
Absolutely, and you're monitoring it yourself, and so you know what's going in the soil. You know what your family's eating. So I think that's just really critical for sure.
Fantastic. So what we're going to do now is we're going to show you how easy it is for a woman who's, I believe, 8 months pregnant,
yes.
Is that right? To set up a Mini Farm Box, and we're going to do that in 5 minutes.
5 minutes? You sure about that?
I'm absolutely sure.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
Let's do it. Good job. Now we got to fill this thing with dirt.
So here we are sitting in the Mini Farm Box.
Yeah, this is exciting. So we have all this great organic soil, and I just had a couple of questions for you. So why do you think it's more important to plant in a raised bed versus just putting, your vegetables and herbs in the earth?
There are two basic reasons to grow in a raised bed. The first reason is you have control over the soil. So you know exactly what you're putting in your box. I like to use a product called Soil Booster by E.B. Stone. Fantastic product. It has really, really high nutrient content for the vegetables. It has the perfect acidity for growing vegetables. And it also has a very light texture, which means that the roots get more air, they get more water, they grow bigger. And bigger roots means bigger plants, means bigger fruit and vegetables. In fact, a Mini Farm Box will grow up to twice the yield of conventional ground planting.
Wow, so can you just give us an example of exactly how much a 4x4 would grow?
This box, besides growing 2 children, three children, will grow up to 50 pounds of tomatoes.
50 pounds of tomatoes?
50 pounds of tomatoes. It'll grow up to 80 heads of lettuce. And in fact, if you plant a crop in here, the crop that you grow will pay for the box in its first crop.
Well, that sounds pretty great. I'm excited. You guys ready to get started?
Are you ready?
Yeah.
We're going to fill it with soil. I'm going to do the fun part, and that's plant the vegetables. Who wants to do that?
I do.
Yes. So lots of people ask me what's the best way to irrigate your Mini Farm Box, and I always say to people drip irrigation is the most water efficient way.
Okay.
I always say to people don't use sprinkler irrigation in your garden in vegetables, simply because half the water evaporates from the sprinklers before it even gets to the ground, and it's a huge waste of water. So what I do is I always put in this drip irrigation. This is 1/4 inch drip irrigation. Okay. It's very easy to install, and you can hook it up to a hose like we've done here. Or you can hook it up to your irrigation system in the garden.
Okay. So then, and then this just kind of, you just keep pushing these in, or how does this?
Yeah, these will find their way. Once it gets sunny and they warm up, they'll straighten out and they'll stay in the earth.
Okay.
And then you want to water twice a week. In this climate, water twice a week, 40 minutes right now.
Oh, okay.
Another thing people don't realize is that sometimes the soil will get dry on the top.
Oh, okay.
But underneath, if you go down maybe quarter inch, it's actually very moist.
Oh, okay.
And a lot of the mistake people make is they overwater, and that's nearly as bad as underwatering is overwatering.
So for the first, so you recommend 2 times a week, 40.
About 40 minutes at this time of year. But you have to check on it, play it by ear, and see, depending on how much sun there is. When it's windy, the soil dries out much faster than when it's not windy.
Okay. All right, so we're going to get ready to plant our plant.
Now we're going to plant. Are you ready?
Let's do it.
Okay, let's do it. So here we are, we have our box planted Annie. You have a great mix in here. You've got some lovely lettuce, you've got green and red cabbage, you've got broccoli, you've got chard, you've got onions, you've got beautiful peas, and you've got parsley growing around the box too. This will be really beautiful in about 2 weeks' time. You can see our drip irrigation is working nicely here. And what you need to do, Annie, is you just need to keep an eye. Every day you have a little look. That's how you learn about gardening, is every day you have a little look and take it from there.